the Yorkshire coast. We are going to Sandsend. I've just parked on this road right next to the seafront. Loads of spaces left. Although I did get up at 6:30 to make sure I could get a space. So it's not even 9 o'clock yet. And there is the sea! Woohoo! It was quite expensive to park here. I think it was £7.90 for all day parking. But if you just wanted to come for an hour to walk the dog, it's only 40p. What a lot of beach. How beautiful. There's so much parking right now. I bet it'll be a different story in about an hour. And the roads were so empty getting here. Never seen the A64 so empty. It is Saturday the 28th of June today. It's about 23 degrees, partially sunny and very, very windy because it's the coast. It's looking very clear. This is the dog-free part of the beach. I'm so early, there aren't even any lifeguards here yet. What time do lifeguards start? Guess I'll find out soon. Can I swim in it? My goodness, that was cold. That felt a lot colder than Withensea. Dougie says 16, which is probably 14. I'm sure it was more like 19 in Withensea. Why is it so cold up here? That was really, really cold. Still hardly anyone here. 10:15 and the lifeguards have just arrived. Free toilets just there. I've just been to take some stuff back to the car and it is getting busy, but there are still a few spaces. Even at 11 AM on a sunny Saturday in June. There'd be even more spaces if people knew how to park. Well, they're saying 13 degrees. Bath Ducky said 16, which is actually 14. But yeah, I can believe 13. Ooh, bathing water quality is excellent. It is very clear. Just very cold. Wow, it won an award. A seaside award. Well done, Sandsend. Ooh, Mr. Moose. Mr. Moose was on my list, but not here. Still a few spaces in this car park, but the in and out are very, very small. That's Whitby, over there. And my plan was to walk down to Whitby and explore that. But I just had a little look at the OS map and there's some woods here with some waterfalls. So I think we're going to go explore those instead, because that sounds way more exciting. Here we go. Mulgrave Woods. Open Wednesdays, Saturdays and Sundays. So it's kind of lucky that it's a Saturday today. And it's closed for the whole of May due to nesting birds apparently. And there's a castle. Ooh, exciting. This car park would have been cheaper. Oh well. There's a little pool there. Well, that's kind of bigger than I was expecting. With a little beach and everything. Well, it's not the cleanest looking pool, but I'm sure it's all natural scum out here in the woods. And I am absolutely roasting. Can I swim in it? That's a much nicer temperature than the sea. Perfect for cooling off. No water up here. Oh, it's a big hill. There is a swing, but I feel like I'm in someone's garden. So that's a bit weird. This is a bit overgrown, isn't it? Lots of nettles. Well, just the other side of this field, according to the OS map, there is a waterfall. But look at this. That is so overgrown, and I'm wearing shorts. There is just no way I can get through that. Came all the way up that big hill for nothing. Well, what an epic disappointment. Back down we go. I don't know what this is. It's very pretty. Look at the colours. It's like a rainbow. I've never seen anything like that before. Wow. The rainbow field. Beautiful, but totally inaccessible. Nice lions. They'd look good on my driveway. I'm going to have a little swing just to make up for the disappointment of not being able to walk through that field. Now I feel better. So pretty. Yay, castle! fireplace with recent fire. A well or the dungeon? Now we're going to go see if we can see the waterfall over here. No guarantees. I think it's just down there. That might actually be it, but it doesn't have much water. It doesn't look like we're going to be able to get to this one. I can see a little one just down there. Cute. Not looking good for getting down to this one. Cute little bridge. So that's the end of this path. Somewhere down there should be more waterfalls, but unfortunately we can't even see these ones. Waterfalls can be tricky little things to catch sometimes, slippery like eels. And somewhere over that way, didn't even try and get to that one, there's a named waterfall. Bigglesdale Hole, I think it was called. Nowhere near a footpath. Have you been? Have you found it? Oh, this bridge looks fun. Ah. Little pool there, and the waterfall should have been up there, but I'm not scrambling through the overgrowth to get to them. Oh my goodness, I just saw a deer. Just scarpered up there. Couldn't get the camera on in time. There he is. Oh my god. Look. You can just see him through the bushes. Wow. He's watching me. There he goes. Well, I did not expect to see a deer today. That was not on my bingo card. There's another one. Just ran up that hill. 2 deer? What? Oh, little way down there. And some shallow pools. Ooh, spooky tunnel. I would definitely recommend an OS map before you come wandering around here. Even with a map it's very confusing. It took me a minute to realise that the path that I wanted was above the spooky tunnel. I think the heat is getting to me. It's a maze around here. It's amazing. Ooh. How on earth am I going to get down to that? Oh, you little tease. With great difficulty, it seems. Don't tempt me with a beautiful big pool when I'm absolutely roasting. Yeah, this is how I'm going to die. Getting down to this pool. Well, I managed to climb down, so I must be able to get back up. And look at this. That looks deep. Can I swim in it? Well, that appeared at exactly the right time. Deep enough to swim in, but not that deep actually. A little bit silty, but quite firm. Perfect for cooling off. I was roasting. And from the water, it kind of looks like you can scramble down there, but it doesn't look so easy from the top. Beautiful. Nobody around. So peaceful. Bye, lovely pool. Looks a little bit steep from here. Doable though, I think. Scramble down on your bum. This path is ridiculous. It is so overgrown. I think I'm going to go back the other way. This would have been nice and easy. Should take us all the way back to the road, but I can't cope with this. Retreat. Oh, cute little bridge. Oh, and just a bit further down from the whirlpool, there's a place called Hell Scar. That's pretty cool. Well, I wasn't able to get to any of the waterfalls on the map, but I did have 2 bonus whirlpool swims. Was not expecting that. And 2 deer, bonus. And I was gutted that I couldn't come out yesterday for reasons, and that I had to do my big day out on a Saturday instead. But if I'd come yesterday, this place would have been closed. So everything happens for a reason. It was meant to be. Pretty flowers. And more pretty flowers. This place does smell lovely. Back at the beach. And the tide is coming in. I've just had another sea swim here. And while it isn't any warmer than it was my 2 swims this morning, at least it is a little bit more sheltered here. Oh, some more toilets just there. Next to the Wits End Cafe. Great name. Hello. My feet hurt, but we have one final bit of walking to do to complete this zone. That is quite a nice view. There are waterfalls, according to the map. And suddenly it's like being on the moon. Just bizarre. Pretty cool though. The Deep Grove Alum Quarry. Up there, it's a bit high, isn't it? Wasn't expecting this trail to be quite so terrifying. Oh my god. Not only is this one overgrown, but it's spiky. And wants to hurt me. Oh my god. Ah. That was a bit close to the edge. Well, that's quite pretty. It sounds amazing. I can just about see my car. Tiny little dot in the distance. Millions of sheep. Even the lifeguards have gone home. I've been here longer than the lifeguards. Well, I'm back at the car, and what a day of adventure that was. Many surprises. 5 swims, 2 deer. Sandsend is more than just a beach. I've been here nearly 10 hours and walked nearly 25k. So thank you for joining me. I'll see you next time. Bye!